The realist, and welcome back to the channel. Fight Night month continues. I'm really enjoying it. I can't lie, I put out a Instagram post recently just talking about, despite the views, because I normally get a lot more views on my videos, but with Fight Night we get less views, but it's enjoyable. That's the number one thing. It's enjoyable to make. The feedback is always good. People are always happy, and that's why I've decided to dedicate a month to uploading Fight Night videos. Last episode, episode 5, was us coming out of prison and sparring with a few heavyweights and realizing that we still have what it takes to become a champion, albeit a different weight category. We had Marshawn Brooks, who was being a dickhead basically to Andre Bishop, and that triggered the fire inside him to prove himself that he can still fight, and we dominated that sparring session. Then we got selected for a training camp for another heavyweight, and we dropped him as well. That's where I accidentally dropped him with the headshot, and the rules were you could only drop him with a body shot, so I failed a little bit, but we're not going to talk about that too much. And yeah, that was the last episode. Before we get into today's episode, which is going to be episode 6, which is continuing our comeback as a heavyweight, I've got a few things I need to shout out as I do. So the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now, the Keeping It Real tee, is my collaboration with Teenage Cancer Trust. Okay, they're the only, that's right, I always say it, the only charity in the UK that nurse young people that have cancer in a special way. They will put them in a unit where they have PlayStations, pool tables, and everyone in there is basically your age, so it can be a terrifying experience to go through something like that so young. And Teenage Cancer Trust make it easier by surrounding you with people your own age and providing you with entertainment, etc. So I'm definitely happy that I've teamed up with them, and we've got these t-shirts selling right now because we need to raise money for the charity. They normally have loads of fundraising opportunities throughout the year, but due to COVID, etc., a lot of those have been locked off. So this t-shirt is a way of helping them continue their funding and reach the goal that they need to reach. So the link is in the description. Grab a tee, show your support. Worldwide shipping. It's love, it's the realest. Also, my recent Instagram post, a lot of people have said that I've lost weight and I'm looking skinny. That is because of my diet change. I used to just eat meat, all types of meat, beef, chicken, anything, every day of the week if I could, but I've exercised a little bit of discipline, and now I only eat meat, white meat and white fish 2 days a week. So I was gonna try and do vegan, and I realized that I can't do it, and it was an unrealistic goal to set based on how I've lived my life for the past 23 years. So I do 5 days a week as a vegetarian and 2 days a week where I eat white fish or white meat, and that is one of the key reasons why I've had so much weight loss. I've also incorporated the My Protein, My Vegan range into my diet. They've got cookies, protein powders. It's basically a box that you get that I showed in one of the previous Fight Night videos. I've been having a few of their products as well, just to add into my diet and keep my protein intake high whilst I'm doing the vegetarian days of the week. So if you want to grab that, you already know where it is. It's Viddal at checkout. Just do yourself a favor and give yourself a discount. All right, enough waffling. We're getting into episode 6. So yeah, last episode was interesting. It wasn't any official fights, but it was 2 sparring sessions that determined the future of our careers. So interesting. We're gonna go back in right now.
You wanted to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I gonna do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences.
Okay, so she left her dad. She don't work with her dad no more.
If you want to fight.
Of course he wants to fight. It's in his blood.
Gus!
And the old trainer is back as well. This is good. This is a good start. So we had a little dark patch throughout the story. It seems to be on a more happy phase right now.
Jailhouse boxing makes you tough, but it ain't professional. You know that, kid. You're a heavyweight now. Heavyweight is a different world than middleweight. I don't want you to embarrass yourself.
Rookie type training montage.
No key fights in Mexico. These guys are durable, and they will be coming to fight.
Okay, so Gus, our long-time trainer, has decided that we should have some fights in Mexico. An experience that I have had myself, so it's interesting to play the game and someone suggests to go to Mexico and have some fights to build up experience and build up his record as a heavyweight, because my debut as a professional was in Mexico, and that was the exact reason why I went, which was to build my record and build some experience. So very similar story in this particular section, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Hopefully it's as easy as my first fight was, but I have a feeling it won't be. Alright, so 6 rounds. We've got a tough opponent. You can see he looks kind of pissed off anyway, like he doesn't really, he's not there to let us win. So let's see how this goes. I'm definitely going to press start to see what the keys to victory are, because you know how this game likes to move. They're weird when it comes to certain matches, like it's got glitches in place. Alright, it says be aggressive but don't tire yourself out. So very vague, but to all the boxing heads out there, or to the people that don't know about boxing, there is a way to be aggressive without tiring yourself out. That can be by applying pressure with the feet. That can be by, instead of evading punches, blocking punches and staying in range, allowing yourself to get counters off. So as much as it is vague, if you do understand the sport or you're watching the Realist channel, then you be able to decipher what such a simple sentence means in the sport of boxing. So stay tuned. Obviously it's the Realist. Like and subscribe as always. Let's go.
Now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. He's got his guard up really well that time.
So I'm looking to get him with the counters, basically. And remember what I said, being aggressive doesn't mean over punching, it just means staying in range and making things happen. But he's going to the body, so I know he's going to try and tire me out, which is where the game violates.
And then later on, you have the power puncher looking for one shot at a time. He's going to be searching them all.
And I'm catching him with counter uppercuts, they'll head up.
The trainer of Andre Bishop was talking about the fact that, hey, this is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division. He wants him to block some of these big blows.
I'm just hitting him with uppercuts right now, not gonna lie. I'm getting uppercut happy, but it's working, so you know how the saying goes.
That is a strong uppercut there.
This is the round of uppercuts right now. Ooh, blocked that one. And you can see my stamina is going down a lot quicker than it usually would, even though I'm not actually doing anything, and that's just part of the game trying to violate me. But I understand that's how it goes.
Some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he...
Ooh, got him with the uppercut there.
By that. Carries that punch intended for the head.
And he's down. That's round 1. Counter uppercuts. Told you it's the round of the uppercuts. And again, difficulty, never question it. GOAT mode only. First knockdown, round 1. Let's see if we can get him out in 1 round and replicate what I did in real life.
Well, that may have been just a flash knockdown there, Teddy.
Yeah, I think he's okay. He looks clear-headed. His legs are okay. Now it's just a matter of making sure that he understands why he got caught.
Come on.
And oh, what a good...
Land to my body only because he's trying to tire me out.
Good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is the key to victory tonight.
Alright, cool. That's the end of round 1. So you can see my stamina, even though I was landing all my punches and hardly throwing many punches, the stamina bar is going down. So I believe the key is to get this guy out of there before it gets really peak. And if we tire out, it's gonna be peak. So let's go, round 2. I'm gonna go with the uppercuts again. It's working, so.
Shook up, but he looks to be steady on his feet here. Very accurate 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
Ooh.
Able to dismiss that body shot. A little something of his
Ooh, good free piece. Good free piece.
Doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Come on, throw something. Don't do that. Look at him. Look, he's waiting and throwing hard body shots.
Like investing good money in the bank. Counterpunching pays off too because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch.
Let's not punch ourselves out.
Super 2-punch combo by Andre Bishop.
It's uppercuts only, and it's doing the job. Look at him holding on. We're not gonna wrestle. We're not gonna wrestle in the clinch. He can hold. He can hold. That's another thing as well, people. In the clinch, don't always feel you need to wrestle. It's not MMA. You can relax.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut.
I think I'm gonna just defeat him with uppercuts at this point. When I get him rocked out. Ooh, good shot.
Getting upstairs. Chavez is so dangerous with that accuracy. A 2-punch combination.
Let's go.
Landed.
Let's go.
He got hit.
Wee. Wee.
Solid effort by Andre Bishop.
Alright, let's not punch too much. Let's not punch too much. It will come, let's not force it. Okay. Go on, go on, go on. Look at this. He can't even get out of the corner. He's going into a shell. And this is something I've also experienced. In my last fight, I had a guy who was in there to fight, but he wasn't in there to necessarily get the better of me. So they go into a shell, they can become difficult to break their guard because the only thing on their mind is defense. Boxing is a sport of offense and defense, and this guy's in defensive mode, so it's going to be harder to penetrate it, but we'll find a way. It's round 3 of 6. Let's go.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. A crushing.
Hard to score. This judge, hey, commentator needs to relax.
Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
And we're using just uppercuts right now. Left uppercut, right uppercut.
101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
He's got confidence he can crack, and he just did there.
And he had the distance, Joe.
Next round, I'll change it up. Might hit him with the straights.
And another jab. Oh, that's a good hook to the body.
Now I'm going to his body now. Still uppercuts, but just to the body. We're not gonna, look. No wrestling in the clinch, no wrestling in the clinch. Let him be. Cool.
Point of this 3rd round. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Solid right by Andre Bishop.
Working the body.
Well, something's got to stick. He
Look at that, working the body.
Downstairs with a right hand.
Keep working the body.
Wee. Yeah, you see my coach just told me to keep working the body as well.
Bishop. That's a solid right hand by Andre Bishop. Bishop's putting his punches together.
Oh, come on, man. Don't do this, man. You know the game starts cheating. Look how much body shots have landed in a row. There's no man that's taking that many body shots.
Andre Bishop. A stinging uppercut by Andre Bishop.
I've upped the pace this round.
Digging in with a left to the gut. Chavez's failure to protect himself from...
Allow it. They're violating me.
Stand wide. He's not controlling distance. He's standing.
Oh my god, are you not seeing this? Look at that, I'm even adding in the hooks now.
Good job, Sony.
They're violating. That was probably about, I'm not gonna lie, there's probably a 7-punch body combinations, 7-punch body like consecutively, and they didn't do anything, but cool, it's calm. Round 4, let's go.
And we are underway with the...
He did say, Gus did say that the guys in Mexico are tough. So...
Andre Bishop's the kind of boxer that
I'm going to the body. I'm going to the body. We're gonna change it up to hooks this round.
working, land both punches. Flush right hand to the body. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
No, and these are no RB, no heavy punch modifiers. This is just volume.
Targeting that midsection now with the combo.
Ooh. Says don't tire yourself out, but I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to annoy me because the game's cheating.
Bishop's left, landing well.
Oh my god. Are you pre-ing this?
Able to bring the hook down low. Chavez has gone into a defensive shell, but that shell...
You hear that commentator said he's going into a defensive shell. I noticed that from round 2. Look at the body shots I'm landing. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
He knows he's handcuffed, so he's
Look at this. Look at this. Are you not seeing this? No. Alright, keep the pressure on him. Keep the pressure on him.
He stays committed to the body. Taking away a body shot with the right hand.
Alright. Keep the pressure on him. We're not even going for him. Look, he's blocking his head.
You see him with the left to the head there? He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth the right hand.
Oh my gosh.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Look at this.
See Andre Bishop, that trainer.
But this is not going for a knockout. I don't know what is. Because I'm not gonna lie, we're forcing it. We're forcing it. We're forcing it. Maybe that's not why it's happening. Maybe that's why it's not happening. But still, man, come on. Round 5 of 6.
Round number 5 has arrived.
Well, let me let him come to me this round.
Look, he looks to be in pretty good shape. Really a lot of consistency from...
No, come on, Chavez. Don't go in the show. That's it. Let's chill.
By Andre Bishop. Solid left hand to the head.
There we go. Chill, I'm chilling. Little rope-a-dope.
Left to the body. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Wait, see that? The tech is too much. The tech is too much. That was just one slight change in game plan. All I done was the double shift backwards, make him fall short. They ain't gonna show that part. That's the most important part. This bit here is not even important. It was the shift with the high guard, countered with the heavy punch modifier. Bam, man's down. Let's see what he's got. He's gonna get up. Oh, that's it. Alright, cool. So that's the first fight in Mexico done.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense.
Wow. Isaac Frost is killing it though. I think he said 15th consecutive title defense. That's mad.
All time. That seems a bit premature. There's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison?
Yeah, they have to do the convict thing, but we made a comeback. That's what matters.
Sports, we'll of course have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
So we got another fight in Mexico right now. Let's get into it. Keys to victory. Keep Castillo on the outside, use heavy straights and stepping punches to keep him off balance. Alright, so again, you know how this game will move. It's going to try and violate. If he gets inside and hits, he's probably going to knock me down or something stupid like that. So let's follow the rules, stay on the outside, keep moving. Let's go.
Heavyweight action tonight. The American Andre Bishop taking on the veteran Mexican Raul Castillo. The trainer of Andre Bishop.
Alright, I need to find my range. Let's use the jab.
This is a different beast fighting in the heavyweight division.
Trying to go straight into the big shot spot. Use the range, use the jab and box.
Castillo's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business.
Ooh.
Good shape. He could be on the deck at moments.
Ooh, caught him with the counter straight immediately. Again, it was like the move that I used against the last guy, Chavez. Took a step back with the shift, bang, heavy punch modifier, straight right hand. Lovely. Round 1, got the knockdown. Let's see how this goes. He got up quick, he got up at 5, let's go again.
Situation like this, but many do.
Box him, use a jab. Wow. Now I know you guys just saw that. You see that he held me and my stamina bar started moving like I'm doing something. I'm not even holding the controller. So you know what the game's on.
You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Castillo's right hand scores well. Now he ties up.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Buki. But it's cool. So when you don't play champion mode, you understand what needs to be done.
It's a guy who's well conditioned. Now, early on, what do you look for in a matchup like that?
You want to make sure that if you're with the power puncher,
So let's just move.
chasing after the guy, you use
See that was a heavy straight.
and you control him. You make him think about your power.
Go on, go on, go on. Look at that. I'm keeping my range.
Oh, what a hook by Raul Castillo.
And I'm hitting him with heavy straights only.
Stay away from those, come on!
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Look like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
He's trying to we kind of want to stay away from the ropes as well, to be honest, because once you're on the ropes, the inside fighter has their field day to do pretty much what they want. So I guess if you're fighting someone in the inside, or someone that you know's got a good inside game, or they're strong in the clinch or whatever, try and avoid being by the ropes where you're limited to only move left and right. You want to have a 360 amount of movement, stay in the center of the ring, or just be aware of where the ropes are so you don't end up with your back on them. Cool. That's a little boxing tip again.
Castillo's heading out there for this round, hoping that his legs are under him the way they need to be. He was dropped the last round.
Whoa, he's gonna find out.
I'm patient again.
Well, he can't hope his legs aren't him. He's gotta find that out because
I need to start using the shove actually, but it's hard to time, but I'm going to start using the shove.
stop it. His opponent's gonna jump on him. So while the referee's counting, what he's gotta do is test him.
But that's the shove little LB. Oi, these are all heavy punch counters, by the way. It's patience, couple jabs.
You can't reach, and Castillo's
Yes,
body
that one.
attack is going for naught here, as Bishop is moving well. Flipping him with that uppercut. Big shot by Castillo.
Yeah, hit me with a body shot there. So we're just boxing right now.
Good right hand. Look at this, another power punch able to land. Early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
And you can see
Cool, no, don't do nothing, don't do nothing, don't do nothing. And move. Someone's cut. It has to be him. Because there you go. Okay, so he's holding more this round. I really need to start timing that and get the shove going.
keep moving.
Oh, now they're not letting my stamina go back up. Alright, cool.
And he comes right.
Ah! Just as I landed the counter, he held me again.
Andre Bishop really has solid defense against that body attack of Castillo. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
I literally just missed it, End of the round though, so we get a little bit of stamina back. But I just missed it. Nearly had the shove. Look at his eyes closed, he's bleeding, that's the heavy punches. Everyone knows in Fight Night, if you land the heavy punches with the RB, R1, whatever, then it will cut and split their face, their damage goes up. So surely he hasn't got much left.
Right to the head with that right.
That was 3 heavy punches in a row.
blocked by Andre Bishop.
Let him miss. Make him miss. Make him miss. Keep our distance.
Castillo's completely missing the jab.
Ooh.
When that's not there, you're going to dug yourself a big hole.
Now that's like saying I want to go
Wait.
swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jab to fight.
I'm not gonna lie, he's smart. Like the way he mixes it in, he's smart. He's smart.
Pace that's being set in this fight.
Well, he started the pace. See, that's the funny thing about it. He said it, but he might not be able to keep it up.
That's a big striking blow to the head by Andre Bishop.
Oi.
Andre Bishop is using his legs as a form of defense now against Castillo. He's moving on the outside, staying away from those body shots.
Good shot. Good shot. 2 counters in a row, and he's still there. I'm just trying to wait for the clinch, really.
How about that counter shot to the head?
Let's go.
Bishop's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab.
Wait, making him miss. I'm making him miss. Look at me, he's tired. But I don't mean. Got man again. Move. No, I tapped it. I tapped it. I swear I tapped it. And you lot would have heard. Listen closely to my controller. You would have heard that I tapped it.
Laying a good, solid left hand.
Starting to get peaked. Starting to get peaked. Alright guys, it's getting peaked. It's getting peaked. It's getting peaked. It's round 3 and the stamina is about what? That looks like about 48%. They're gonna try to do me dirty. They're gonna try to do me dirty. Oh. Alright, cool. Round 4.
His amateur background. I mean, he showed you that he can do things inside and outside. Hundreds of amateur fights will teach you that.
Blocks that punch.
Who's gonna jab? Ah!
Now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Keep moving! Keep moving!
Violent. Oh.
It's tough to assess, but Castillo's cut may look worse than it actually is. I mean, all the blood is spraying everywhere.
No. Move. Look, his legs are slowing down as well. Ah, this is peak. This is genuinely peak. Go on.
Gets him with the right hand.
No! Alright, cool.
Big shot up top. He really got to him there.
Look at his face. Come on, man. Come on, ref. Ringside doctor.
Castillo's hurt.
Oh, I got him. Just as I said it. Look at the side of his face. How you gonna tell me? You can't even see the punches coming from that side, and they weren't gonna give me the little knockdown. Look at his face is bust. His face is bust. Alright, cool, let's go. 3. He's gonna get up as well, make my life hard.
Gets up after
Bro.
that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Bro.
Accurate shot, straight right.
Ooh, that was a good body shot still. It's a long episode of Fight Night today. I wanted to get the Mexico section out the way, but I know you lot are not complaining. Everyone likes the Fight Night, so let's go. Just gonna keep moving, don't rush. We're not gonna rush. You know when you start getting carried away, he's gonna clinch you.
10 seconds to go in this round.
Ooh! 10 counters. Alright, that's round 4 out the way. His face is busted. Well, look at that. James, you must can do a little zoom in or something.
Last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very
Let's go
good
again.
at making
Round
sure
5.
he's the master of distance.
Castillo's trying to get back to where he was here.
I'm trying to, you see, his cutmen are doing a good job though. He comes out of his corner looking fresh. A couple right hands will be back. Look at that. They didn't even have to count. That's what I'm talking about. Done. And that's how you follow, you stick to a game plan. And that happens in real life as well. Certain people have high attributes in certain areas. Stick to a game plan.
Mexico City was a big success. People are talking about it.
Alright. And that is the end of episode 6. Very enjoyable episode because the game tried to violate in multiple ways, but we overcome and we continue our champion mode on GOAT mode. Okay, 2 fights in Mexico as a heavyweight. We're excited. 2 knockout wins. Come on. So yeah, that's episode 6. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. It's the realest. Will forever be the realest.
And I'm back like I ain't never left. Take me to church, yeah, let me confess. Last year I had a lot on my mind like Tony Stark, couldn't get it off my chest. But I'm back to back like I'm Aubrey. Reborn, yeah, everything blessed. From the ashes brings a new story. Show, don't tell, I'ma ace this test. Last year, 100